All right, guys. So, wanted to make this video just to update you guys on what's been going on with me this spring and stuff. Just because there has been a lot of stuff. So you see this screen, we actually can like hook up our laptop to it, which we don't even watch TV, but we can hook up our laptop to it, and we watched church today because our church, like, no church today because of the virus and stuff like that. So it was awesome. We watched Free Chapel. We watched Jentezen Franklin this morning. Free Chapel, it was live. And so we did that. It was awesome. It was an awesome service. But anyway, so what's been going on with me is, so this spring, all right, a lot of my yards, maybe about half of them or something, they want new pine straw or new ground cover, such as mulch or whatever, just like a lot of you guys. But, yeah, hang on just a second. I was just trying to make sure I could see when you guys start chatting. I still don't know if I can, but I think I can. I'm on my tablet. But anyway, so what's been going on with me this spring as far as lawn business? What's up, Carter's Lawn Care? Charles Dickerson. Mulch is awesome quality. Yeah. So like half of my customers have been wanting pine straw mulch. I'm trying to explain this story to you guys. And then, so I have my full route. Grass is starting to grow here and there, and especially people that have weed yards, the grass is going pretty good. And I have a lot of videos coming up, like stuff filmed, like first mows and stuff. Like there's a lot of cool videos that's coming up. I just have a lot of footage that I got to go through and stuff, and I will be working on that. But so what I'm talking about, the struggle is that. So all these people want pine straw, mulch, and all this stuff, and I'm still having to get around to my normal. I'm still having to get around to my normal route. Tall grass, what's up, buddy? Charles Dickerson. I take care of 53 accounts now, and that's one of the things that's kind of a problem. So some of them are bi-weekly. So I'm in like the 30s per week. All right, but my properties are big. Maybe, around 1 acre, and, and I manage weeds in the beds, and I pick up all the limbs and stuff. And, and we have a lot of natural area here, because the trees are protected. How you doing, Mr. Paul? Yeah, and so what's been going on is it's been really hard because I've been managing my yards, trying to manage them the best I can, and still having to do the pine straw mulch. But here's another thing. So, and I've been basically full for like the last couple years, just been kind of, if one person is rude or they sell their house or something, I'll get another yard, and I probably have like 2 or 3 more than I should have. Y'all know how that is. People walked up and they're like, oh, my wife even talks to me about it. She like, so I'll be like, all right, this is the last yard I'm going to get, whatever. And then I still get more and stuff. And then, but see what's been happening is, and then this week, I got an opportunity to bid. Well, I have a great customer in this neighborhood, real nice neighborhood, and he had a friend that has like a 3-acre big property on the lake, and he wanted me to, to come over there, and he wanted me to like work there because he really likes this guy that's my customer. And so, I have a few left in this certain area, have like 10 left in this other area, and then all the rest of my yards are kind of in the few neighborhoods that I want. And so I had to make the hard choice to get rid of the 2 yards out in this other area. Customers that have been customers for many years, like 4, 6 years, something like that. They're great people. I like them, all that. And so I was planning on, hey, I'll just ride out those last 2 yards in that area until, I don't know when, maybe till a couple more years, or they, I don't know, sell it or something. But because this other big property came along that a customer's friend, I was like, man, maybe I should take this one, bid it, and take it, and then figure out how to get rid of these couple in this other area, and just have to tell them, what I'm doing, and have to, just be honest with them and tell them, and it's gonna be hard working through it with them because I've known them for such a long time. They're gonna talk to me when I go back out there. But see, what's hard about it? So I got this big property. I got all my properties need ground cover. I mean, I'm probably about halfway through. I've already done over 1,000 bales of straw, done a few mulch jobs. Oh man, and it's just been crazy because I'm trying to maintain my yards, do the ground cover. So it's a 6 days a week. We're hustling, and then on top of that, I bid on this property, and I let the people know out in those other areas that I wasn't going to be doing their service, long term. But I told them I was going to do it until May 1st. So that way it gives them, and I told them it earlier this week. So, I mean, that gives them a month and a half to find someone. I gave them a bunch of numbers, and so I'm doing it the right way. Yeah, you can only take on, it's beneficial family business. Yes, sir, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct, Southern style. Yeah, it's hard because that's another thing. I do a lot of straw, and so it would be great to like have some somewhere stacked up my house or something, because you guys that do pine straw, y'all know it's a pain. You go to the place and you pay it, and you go out there and you gotta load up the bales and count the bales, and then and you're trying to you're trying to somehow you gotta like fit it on there with some mowers or leave mowers places, and or do it on a totally separate day or whatever. But anyway, all this to get to this point where, okay, I figure, hey, it's now or never. This is one of those properties you can't advertise in this neighborhood. It's like if I'm gonna get this property, I have to let these other people know that I'm not gonna do their yard. So I'm basically kind of trading it out. But also, this big property has a bunch of new, like I went out there yesterday afternoon, transplanted some trees he wanted, and because y'all know, every time you get a new property, it's like there's like things that the last guy didn't do correctly, and you got to like fix it and stuff like that. And yeah, Southern style. Yeah, he's got a big trailer. You can fit a bunch of stuff on there. Yeah, even my 6x12 enclosed trailer, I can fit about 125 to 150 bales if I really am packing it tight and I really plan it out. Now I have a 14-foot open trailer. I can stack a bunch on there too. But anyway, so I bid on this property. I'm like, because if I don't, this is one of those properties that doesn't come along a lot. Like if I want it, I got to get it now. And so I sent the bid. I accepted that big property, and so now, it's tough because I got all my route. I'm trying to do, a couple pine straw jobs every week, 75 here, 100 here, 50 here. Do all my normal route, maintain all those customers, even the ones I'm going to end up getting rid of because I got to keep doing those until May 1st. And I picked up this new 3-acre big property, which will replace 2 of those yards that I got there, more than replace it, money-wise. And work-wise, it's probably, it'll replace those 2. And I'll be showing that property to you guys because it's kind of, I don't know, there's like this big corner wooded area. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. My friend Derek, Southern Style Lawn Care. So yeah, this is gonna be really hard sometimes, and especially right now because I'm like, I'm kind of in this pinch. I'm kind of trying to do it all, and if I can get everyone's pine straw done and get whatever people want, new flowers and stuff for spring, and I'm on to my normal lawn route, I'll be okay. But so like for the next month or two, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to. It's just gonna be tough, But I do make extra money, and all those things. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. I'm very blessed to have so much work. But anyway, so I'm still maintaining those properties I'm going to end up getting rid of. I've started this other property because that's how I want to wind up, In years to come, I want to figure out how to get all my yards in just these 2 areas. There's like this big neighborhood, and then like a mile or 2 down the road, there's another big gated community neighborhood. And 5 years from now or whatever, I want all my yards to just be in those two neighborhoods. And so I'm trying to close down my other ones slowly as years go on, as I can replace them with good people that I like to work for, and yards that are good price and that kind of thing. And so it's tough. It's tough. It's tough right now, like I said, because took on that new property, doing ground cover, doing it all right now. Oh, and another thing, yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked because I was trying to explain about that property. So it's a 3-acre property, but maybe 2 acres of it is woods, and it's like a corner lot of woods. But it's like maintained woods. Like you got to keep like the limbs picked up and stuff in the woods, keep the undergrowth down. So like when you look out through those trees in that woods, it looks great. You know what I mean? It looks awesome. And so like once a month I'll have to go. Part of the deal is I'll go through that woods, like bring a trailer over there, put all that trees and limbs on it and stuff out of that woods, and then every week I come and maintain the house part, which is a pretty big, like I said, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of on the bigger scale of my accounts. Southern Style, yes. It's going to be a year-round account, yes. It's every week, 12 months a year. And so that's a good thing. See, it was one of these things. It was kind of hard for me to turn it down. But I'm like, I'm going to have to make sacrifices, and it's going to be tough because I'm already full. I'm already doing all the ground cover and all this stuff. And then now this, but yeah, I gotta take one. Yeah, I wish I could take a week off, maybe when it gets towards winter and stuff. And so my body's just tired, and so today, it actually was a blessing. The Lord blessed us because my church was out. Usually doing a lot of stuff to help on staff and stuff at church. And so today we were home. I mowed my yard, my neighbor's yard. Her husband's out of state, so I just mow it for her, just to do it. So I did that. Mr. Brandon, how you doing, buddy? And so that's kind of what's been going on. So business wise, it's just been tough. But I'm doing it. We can, if I can just get through the next, like I said, maybe a couple months if I can get all these Pine Straw jobs finished and stuff like that. We'll be. I mean, I'm still gonna have to work hard after that, but it won't be quite to the level of craziness. I'll have, X amount of properties a day and just take care of the properties, and that's it. Yeah, hard to make videos when it's crazy. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I wake up at 5 o'clock every day, and we go for it. And this guy said, "Why not take on more help?" Yeah, especially right now, it would be great to take on more help, but that's not really the type of business that I really want. Like, for the next few years. When I get older, that is something I will have to do. But even when I get older, if I steward my money correctly and, I don't do too much and I have it planned out, I don't know, Mike could be solo then too. But yes, like for this season, these couple months, if I had a part-time help, that would be great. Yeah, maybe you should get a part-time guy, maybe 2 or 3 days a week. Yeah. That would be awesome, just to try to help me get through. And the economy's great here. It is hard to find guys that want to do landscaping work because they're probably, a lot of guys are already working for big companies. And there's hundreds of houses being built here, even these big fancy houses. So there's stuff everywhere. Brandon. Oh, man. And so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, go to the local fire department. Yeah, there's a lot of guys from our local fire departments have lawn care businesses here, but it still could be an option. And I'm not saying that's a horrible option. It's not a horrible option. But I don't want to have someone like all the time, but like you guys are saying, maybe part time. So that's kind of what's been going on. But I'm still going to try to get out videos to you guys as soon as I can. Yeah, there are people during shutdown. Yeah, that's also a possibility. I'm not sure what it really is exactly shut down in my town because I'm not by Atlanta where like a lot of the big stuff is. You know what I mean? Yeah, getting some help part time helped you a lot. So yeah, I gotcha. Now they're full time. And that may be something I do in the future. But just all these things going on. But I'm still very blessed. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. Oh yeah, end of July. I didn't even tell you guys yet, but I'm telling you right now. we're gonna have baby number 2 is coming on the end of July, and so that's also a huge blessing. River's he'll be 3 years old in August, and all this stuff. And then what was else? There's something else. Something else I was gonna tell you guys. But so that's what's been going on. That's really the gist of it. Sorry,
It's River. That
is River. You're right, but River's deciding to join the video. Which I mean, I apologize to you guys that have been hearing him like this whole time. You know what I mean? Because that happened too. Yeah, big shout out to Big J's Affordable Lawn Care. He's been watching some of my videos and been watching them for a long time. And he actually just gave away an Echo trimmer on his channel too. But anyway, yeah, don't burn yourself out. Yeah, congrats on baby. Thank you, Kodak Wild. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't believe that any man is born good, but I want to work on my character each day and sharpen it each day. So that is something that I work on. And here's the other thing. All of it's a blessing because all the customers I have absolutely love having me there. I don't really have much problems like that, much complaints and stuff. There's some people that want me to do wacky things, haul off driftwood and stuff, and I do those. It's not easy, especially in the area I am. There's a lot that goes into lawn service here. You know what I mean? It's not a cut the grass and leave kind of thing, but it's a blessing, and I get paid 12 months a year, and that's a really good thing. So that's what's been going on. I'm still going to pound out some videos. I already edited one today. Since it's Sunday, it'll be coming out tomorrow, working more on that skag. And like I said, I have a lot of other footage, grass, weed mowing footage and stuff. And I don't film a lot of pine straw stuff because, as I've done it in past years, it seems to be something that you guys really don't like to watch. It's totally fine. And so that's, I don't know, just kind of what I'm doing. Mr. Jason, how you doing, buddy? And so that's what's been going on. What else? And but at the same time, I'm excited about the season. My body's tired. Oh, another thing. This was another thing I forgot to tell you guys. A couple months ago, I have a friend. He's a great guy. And he said, hey, and I plan to go to this. Thank you, Mr. Charles. I had a plan to go with my friend he's a runner. I plan to go with him to a 5K. And so I'm doing all this extra stuff, doing pine straw and stuff. Yesterday morning, I go to the 5K and I run it. All right. And then after that, I rode with him. It's like out of town. He comes back, drops me off. I immediately go mow a yard. I go out to this big community and start transplanting these plants. And oh man, just so I'm kind of, my body is, it's pushed to limits, but but it was great to go to that running event just to change up my grind, just because I've been rolling 6 days a week for ever since February 1st, as I start doing pine straw on February 1st. And so it was great to do that. But I was beat before I even started the race. But the race went well. I still ran the best time that I have ever run before. And they had, at the end of the race, they had free Chick-fil-A. And so, that was kind of worth it right there. Oh, another thing, tomorrow. All right, so tomorrow afternoon, so I'm going to try to hustle out a small pine straw job early in the morning, do a couple yards. And then because we have the baby appointment because it's already late enough now, the one is tomorrow, where if it's a boy or a girl. And so tomorrow afternoon, we got to drive up to Athens and do that. Yeah, we're done Chick-fil-A, yeah. Yeah, burning the candle at both ends hardly ever works out. I think you're correct about that. And so we're going to go up there and find out what the baby is. But something cool is there's a Echo dealer up there. So I called a week ago, and I ordered the new updated tubes for my Echo 8010. And so I already paid for them and all that because I figure, hey, well, I got to go to that doctor's appointment. I'll be in town. I want to get the new updated 8010 tubes because why not? You know, it makes it more easy, move back and forth. You guys know that whole deal about, you know, the old generation ones or the new generation of the tubes. So I got it. It was only like $48 and change or something, like out the door. Like I already paid for it. And so he looked up the tubes for me and said he could get them for that. So I was like, sweet, you know, go for it. Go ahead and order them and pay for them right there. So I got to stop and get that. I got to install those on the, which, you know, during grass season, I probably will use the little BR600 more than the 8010 anyways, but I wanted to have the updated tube just because why not, you know, when we come back to fall and stuff. I need to adjust the valves soon on my BR600 because I've been running it hard since December. And that initial break-in, first 100 hours or something, you need to adjust the valves. So I need to do that. I have a video on it, but I'll probably do another video on it because it's something that scares a lot of you guys, but you can do it yourself for free basically once you have the little steel tool. And it's not that hard. Especially on the new 800s, it's very easy. So I'll have a video on that too. And that's pretty much what's been going on, guys. It's been warming up. I mean, yesterday was like 75 degrees, and which is awesome. I mean, I love that, you know, because here's another thing that's made this whole thing interesting. For the last 2 months, at least, what would you say, Amy? At least 3 to 4 days a week, it's been raining every week, 3 to 4 days, and so I have way too much work to just stay at home. So that means we're working in the rain, it's cold, it's wet, all that, and we're doing it. We're doing pine straw jobs, we're doing the whole thing. And so it's a blessing now that the sun's been out for the last week or so. We still get a little, you know, little rains here and there, but the sun's been out, it's been warming up. And another thing that's cool is, I even told Emily this, I'm like, you know, I'm going to make these property trade out with these people and go through that whole process of talking them through it. I'm going to help them find another lawn guy. I gave them 6 or 8 numbers. I'm going to go out there and meet with the guys and show them like everything I did, you know, if need be, whatever. But once we get all that situated, the pine straw and then in this new property, like, so even right now, I'm going to take on zero, nothing else. No yards, no landscaping jobs, no random neighbor that wants me to plant stuff, you know, and that's a cool thing. So this will be 4 yards I traded out this year. At the end of the year, like January 1st, I let 2 yards go. Not as good of a customer. And then these 2 are great customers. So that'll be 4 yards I switched out in the last year. Would you consider mowing my lawn in Orlando? He said, as Amy. Oh man, I don't think that's route density. You know what I mean? Route density. But yeah, Orlando. I'm sure it's beautiful down there too. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I'm taking on zero anything else. Like, because even before this 3-acre property, I had 4 people walk up in 1 week wanting me to do their yard. Like, this one guy walked up, and I kind of know the guy that he's related to, and he was like, "Hey, I want you to go here and do this mowing, and I'm going to pay you this much." That kind of thing. I didn't end up accepting that, but it's just annoying because. So here's another thing. What's up, lawn care little guy? So here's another thing that's kind of annoying is, so you have all these random neighbors and people walking their dogs and stuff, and meanwhile I'm like extra busy all this spring, but all these people want to stop and talk to you. You know, people walking their dogs, neighbors and stuff, and not only that, but all my current customers, homeowners, they call me and say, "Hey, next time you're here, knock on the door. My wife, she wants you to like put some plants over here or show you some things that they want done for the spring, or, you know, put pine straw over here and we're going to do something different over here," whatever, or just question stuff. So it's like, I got all this extra stuff. I got pine straw. And meanwhile, I'm having to do like everybody wants to do like a spring walk around in their yard, you know, and it's crazy. I don't know what it is. I'm out there 12 months a year, but for some reason, as soon as you get a warm day, everybody's like, "Oh man, you know, I want to do this in my yard. I want to do that. I want to do whatever." And but anyway, all that to say is I'm finally at a place which I still will trade out some more yards in the future because I still will have to keep making my route better because there's still a whole area that's about 25 minutes or it's about 10 minutes past the areas I want to be in, 10, 15 minutes, and about 25 minutes from my house. But the two big areas I want to be in are about 15 minutes from my house. But it's like a route on the opposite side of the lake from these two I'm talking about that I'm cutting because this other area I still have like 10 or 12 out there. And so years to come, I'll end up scaling that area down to move to these two areas. And so I'm at the place. So I told Emily for this year, I'm going to keep the customers I have because I have already traded out a couple. I'm going to keep the customers I have. I'm going to do this nice new property, all my other nice properties. I'm going to keep the ones I have. I'm not take any neighbor that walks up, any random thing, friends, family, church thing. Well, I'll help my family, all right? But like if Emily's parents need me to mow or something, I will. But you know what I'm saying? Like even like just offspring jobs or something, I won't do that. I'm not going to do anything else. And I think that's kind of something for me. Like in my mindset, I had to go ahead and like get that ready because even though I was full, I always kind of had this thing in the back of my mind, like, well, maybe I should see what they want or see what it would be like or whatever. And so, but now, hey, after I'm just so stretched so thin, I'm just like, okay, this year, 2020, maybe I'll reevaluate at the end of the year if I need to trade someone out or whatever. But for this year, nope, that's it. Not doing nothing else. No random jobs for friends or anything. I'm doing what I have right now, and that's it. And I'm gonna finish everybody's straw and everything, so it's ready to go. And after that, I'm just gonna mow all my yards, and that's it. And I have a full stacked route, and I'll have to show you guys some pictures of that yard. Now, I don't know where my phone is, but I had a couple pictures just so I could show Emily. Another thing, I didn't video at the new property, big property yet. I probably will. I'll get some mounts on my mowers and stuff coming up. But my first time ever being there yesterday, and they're kind of watching me and stuff, so y'all know how that goes. I didn't want a video when I was there yesterday, but I did get I took a couple pictures with my phone because my phone was in my pocket right when I got to the end. And so I might could hold my phone up and show you guys the pictures. I'm trying to remember where I put it. Let me see there's a couple chats that came out that I didn't see. I'm with you on that. I'm super thin, so yeah, look for some referrals. So yeah, that's also another thing is like, I want to help people out, you know what I mean? So like even random people that walk up, I want to help them out. So I want to help them find a lawn service. And so I'm referring them to a bunch of my friends, that have lawn services. A lot of them are full too. Even my dad and stuff's kind of, he's choosy on what he does, which is great. It's cool. And so that's the other thing, I got to keep looking for, every time I see a lawn care guy, he's like threatened that I come up to him because he thinks, oh, this is like competitor or whatever. But I'm just, every time I see another landscaper, I'm like, maybe this guy's pretty good and I could refer him to some stuff because, like, for example, these customers I'm getting rid of and stuff, I want to help set them up with a good guy. I don't want to leave them high and dry, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people here, they don't mow their own grass, you know what I mean? So we gotta help them find another lawn service. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do whatever that takes. But yeah, I got some pictures. Oh, and Jason, he had asked in the chat how's my Walker mower. Little update on the Walker mower. Man, that thing, that's the best $5,000 I've ever spent on that mower. For example. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm just like when you walk up on these long guys, I'm like, hey, it's okay. I think you're cool. It's no problem or whatever. But they kind of have that look when you walk up on them, like, hey, what do you want? Whatever. But man, come on, guys, really? Like, just like that's what I think. Like, and it's such a blessing because it's so cool because like people in these neighborhoods are recommending me even over these big companies. Are like, go ahead and have Tony do it. Don't shop around anymore. Like people on that special next door in that special community, that I can't even post on, but customers have just been so awesome about spreading the word about me, and they really appreciate what I do compared to a lot of these other companies and the price, and all these things. And so, yeah. And so, y'all check out this picture. I'm going to try to show you it. But look at this. Yeah, here's like the front of that big property. And I know it's hard to tell just on my phone screen. But yeah, as you can see, that Walker mower, man, it's got like little dips and little stuff in the yard. It's not flat. And that Walker mower, man, that thing striped that thing like a golf course just on that dormant grass because I scalped it down. Bill, what do you see when he's talking about what's happening in TLC, right? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, in the lawn care. All right, so here's the property. So that front yard I just showed you, the Walker mower, it's down there in front of the house. But all over here on this side, see, it's kind of hard because I'm on selfie cam, so it's hard to tell the direction. So everything over this way goes way over here. It's like a corner lot. And so I got to maintain all this woods over here. And that's where a lot of the acreage is. And then this house, goes around back. The house has like a slope and it goes down to the lake. And so I got to maintain weeds and stuff all around this house. But that's kind of like the street view. Here's some of the trees I transplanted yesterday. I put them right where the customer wanted and did that. Especially these type of evergreen trees. I told him, I said, there's a 50-50 chance they're going to live. Even though I tried to dig out the root balls best I could, get as much of the root balls I could. I basically dug it out just like it would be if you were to buy the plant. Best I could, you know what I mean? But I told him because now they're kind of in full sun, and I'm like, man, you better keep some water on these things and that stuff. But he had a good point. He was just like, hey, I don't want them up against my house anyway. If they die, they die. So they're kind of like a free plant. And I told him, since he already paid me to transplant them, I'll, because I'll be maintaining that yard every week, I'll just take them out at no charge if they don't work out. And, he can pay me to put something else there. So that's the new property. It's big. It's fancy. But that Walker mower kills it, all right? No other mower I've ever owned will be able to do that good on that front yard. Like, it's hard to even tell from that picture, but it looks beautiful. Even the customer is like, man, this looks great. And I was scalping. So keep that in mind, too. I was scalping. So it's going to be even better, once I pick up the deck a little bit. Like once we cut it at 3 or whatever, we're going to cut it when it starts growing. And so even scalping that mower, I mean, it's just insane. Just the way that Walker mowers work is insane. The only other thing that you could do to make it look good like that is push mow it. And that's not even a tenth of the yard you can see. I mean, the grass goes all the way around the house and, and all that. So obviously I don't want to, spend 4 hours just mowing it, push mowing it. So the Walker mower, it comes in handy. It works great. Couldn't be without it, for some of these nicer properties. And so, man, that's really what's been going on. There's probably some other things that I'll remember as soon as I get off this video. And you guys that watch this later, I just wanted to put it out there. I was telling my wife I wanted to just put it out there real quick just to update you guys what's been going on. It's not an excuse to like not make videos or something, you know what I mean? I'm going to still try to wake up early, put together a little footage, and try to do that as much as I can because it's a great thing. I receive a lot of value from you guys. So like on Sundays, like today when I was chilling, I watched a few lawn videos, and I enjoy that. I enjoy watching them just as much or more than even making them. So I love being part of the lawn care community. I love watching all you guys' videos. Lawn Care Little Guy, he said he got a new mower. He just posted that after I was watching some lawn care videos earlier, so I haven't got a chance to check that out yet, but I want to. Ben from Acme Mowing, how you doing, buddy? Mr. Scott, no, it's not in Appalachia Woods. That's another area that's like a little bit, that's an area like I had a couple yards in when I first got started, and I ended up closing down that neighborhood, so I don't work in that neighborhood anymore. But it's a nice neighborhood. I mean, it's cool. Like, I don't have a problem with it. I had, I had good customers there, everything. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all you guys in the lawn care community. We, I still plan on going to the expo because it's just an awesome thing. It's just, oh man, it's a family reunion. I love all you guys in the lawn care community. I love all you guys that make videos. Even if you don't make videos, I love going and chatting and hanging out with you guys. It's amazing. Lawn care little guy, he didn't go last year. He's making excuses about, it's expensive and all that. But we can start planning now, and you can get some good deals on hotels if you're willing to. If you get a hotel 20 minutes away, nobody even hardly knows about it, on the on the GIE website or whatever. And so you can do that and get them very affordable. I think I paid like $94 for my hotel last year, and I stayed at the Country Inn and Suites, which is a pretty nice hotel. It had great breakfast, all that. My friend Daniel stayed there. A few other guys I know from YouTube. Yeah, I'm locked in this year. Oh man, staying with Acme and Lawn Stars. Buckle up, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's awesome. And then with all these famous YouTubers, they got these coupon codes. All right, it's like $7 to get into the expo. I think I get it for $7. With those early discount codes. And so as soon as they start having those available, take advantage of that. And so we plan on going. But see, the baby's gonna be born in the end of July, so it'll be a couple months old. So it's like I'm 89% sure I'm going. If there's if there's no complication or stuff going on with the baby, Emily wants me to go, and she's totally cool with it. We're in this business together, and I plan to go every year. I want to go every year, and my kids go, and just like, hey, we're a mowing family. This is just something we do, kind of thing. And so I plan to go to that. As of right now, I plan to go to that. My dad actually has a small camper. Last year, me and Emily stayed at a hotel with Daniel and some of these other guys at the same hotel as them. And then, yeah, Francisco, he said he got a great deal on his Airbnb. Yeah, Acme, we look forward to seeing you there too. But anyway, back to what I was saying before I get off here. But so me and Emily and some other guys stayed at this other hotel. Like I said, it was a Country Inn Suites. And then, but my dad and mom, they took their camper. It's like 30-something bucks a night, and you get full plug-in and everything, and you get to stay at the expo, which is awesome. I mean, think about that, guys. You just wake up, you go out of the camper, walk right over, walk right in, go to the expo. No driving, no riding in a bus, nothing. You know what I mean? And Light Bearer, I appreciate you, buddy. You've been watching my videos for a long time. So Emily won't be going. So me and my dad will be going. Obviously other guys I know and stuff will. But so we plan to actually take his little camper. I forget. It's maybe like a 16 or 18 foot. I mean, it's tandem axle and stuff, but it's not like a super long camper. Because it's kind of a pain to pull it up through Nashville and all. I got it like an 8-hour drive. But anyway, we're planning on right now bringing the camper and staying at the expo. We're gonna plan to camp and stay at the expo. I mean, it is just super cool. We'll have to figure something out for cooking our breakfast and stuff. But other than that, I mean, it's just awesome being there at the expo. You just unhook the camper and we can drive the truck down to the GIE rally and all that Thursday night, because it's a big deal. It's like if you go to the expo, don't miss that event. It's cool. You go to this cave with 600 other people that you met on the internet, right? So you go underground with all of them. It's a good thing. And so, hey, hopefully they have the expo. Hopefully the virus is gone and stuff by then. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I would definitely think that would not be affected, but it's crazy. I never thought that my local church would not, they did a live stream thing today, but that's it. I guess because with our services together, we have 500 something people. And so there's laws here in Georgia right now regarding the virus. If there's 500 people, you gotta cancel it. And so I think so they're kind of forced to. Yeah, Lawn Care Little Guy said his church did too. So oh man, I had something I was going to tell you guys. Oh yeah, it's the church that I'm a drummer there, and so I'm usually there from I get there at 7 a.m. And then I leave at like 1 because it's multiple services, it's a big church and all that. And I've played drums basically my whole life, and yeah, it's something I do. And so it's cool to be a part of that worship group and to do that. And so I've been playing even at this church for 7, 8 years. Maybe 9. But so that's what's been going on. Weeds are growing. The actual warm season turf grass is not woken up, but everybody that has weed yards is growing. And even people that have turf yards, there's a few weeds and onions and stuff popping up, and so you gotta stay on top of that. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's gonna be a great season though. I made the most money I've ever made last year, and I'm gonna do great this year. Maybe even more than that. I just gotta get through this short season. You know what I mean? Couple months season, regardless whether I hire someone part time or I just buckle down and keep doing what I'm doing. Once we get through this, we'll be all right. But we just gotta, stay on it. And I'm ready. If someone walks up and tell them no, I won't plant your plants. I won't do pine straw. I won't mow your yard. I won't mow it when your grandma, you gotta bring her to the doctor and you can't. Can you just mow it this one time? Can't. No. Not gonna do any of that. And now I'm ready. My mind's ready to tell people no, because now I'm at this point now, 6 days a week, booked out till early morning, till 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at afternoon. If I tell anyone else that I can do something for them, I would physically be lying to them. So, not going to do it. I mean, that's it, this whole season. Maybe next year I'll consider doing something else, something extracurricular, but other than that, just going to take care of the customers I have, finish their stuff, mow their yards, start up their irrigations and stuff. Although with all this rain, we've been raining the last 2 months, I was telling people, I'm like, man, I'm like, yeah, no means no. Yeah, you're right, buddy. Although most customers and neighbors don't think that. They think, well, I know that, you fool all that, but can you just like come, can you just like quote it anyway? Like if you get a chance, can you just like come like, or can you just like call me like if you get a minute? Cause I need someone to like cut it. You know what I mean? Like like it's starting to get tall and like it's getting warm and like, I don't really want to mow it or my mower's broke or you guys know, how this goes. It's really hard not to get talked into something. And I'm not rude enough, but as I now have a family, I have a wife and all this, I have to get a little more strict, okay? I can't let people just push me around and tell me what they want me to do, And I've been getting better and better that over the last years. Coronavirus activated a 5G wireless. Yeah, I mean, we never know, but, which we don't even have 5G here. Not yet, not in my area, but anyway, so over the last few years, I've just been really tightening up on that. And now I'm to the point where I'm not as afraid to tell someone. It's just a thing in life. I'm not going to be able to keep everybody happy, and we will all realize that at some point. And so, yeah, Mr. Scott. So we have to, we gotta do what we gotta do, because here's the thing I always think of. 10 years from now, if my route doesn't look exactly like I want it to look, it's my fault. It's not my customer's fault. It's my fault. They're not gonna shape my route. I have to shape my route. So that's something all you guys gotta remember. You can't just think, oh well, I'm gonna keep doing this and it'll just work out eventually. Well, you gotta keep your route full and do what you have to do for now for money and all those things. But when you get an opportunity where you can trade them out or something, you gotta do it, because nobody else is gonna fix your route. You have to fix it the way you want. So, because like I said, 20 years will go by and my route still won't be what I want it to be if I don't make it what I want it to be. And so those are just things, And hey, even farther down the road, there's some of these clients that are kind of annoying and they want me to haul off a bunch of driftwood and stuff every time I come. But I keep them now because they're in those neighborhoods where I want to be. But maybe even in the future, after I close down those other areas, then I can maybe even close down some people I don't want in the areas I want to be. But all this, it takes years. It takes time. But yeah, good luck and stay on my health. And you're right. That's something I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do. My wife is, what do you call that when you make that noise? Like, tah! But yeah, we're going to try to do that. I just had a new roof put on my house too, so that was fun to pay for. Because it was like a thing where insurance, 2,000 business postcards I need to give out to houses. I need some yards, y'all. Yeah, that's awesome, buddy. There's plenty of yards out there. Economy's great. There's houses being built. I mean, there's more yards than there is people to cut them. Even though there's like 200 lawn companies in my area, you still ride by yards that nobody's doing. That means nobody's marketed to them, or they're really cheap, or whatever reason. But those are all yards that are available, or if so all something to think about. But anyway, so my insurance, they randomly sent someone out here to inspect it. And so they came inspected, like certain number of granular loss, whatever. I didn't have roof leaks, but y'all know how that goes. And they're like, hey, if we're going to insure your house, you got to get this replaced. Like you got 30 days or your house is not going to be insured anymore. And so I got a few different quotes. I actually had like 10 or 12 roofing guys out here just to, I don't know, I've never bought a roof before. I wanted to see, just like people do with lawn care companies, I wanted to see what's out there, what kind of shingle they could offer me, all these things, warranty, how professional were they, did they get back with me, whatever. We got a new roof. I got CertainTeed, Energy Star, top of the line shingles, $9,000. They actually, I think it was a little less, it was like 8,500 or something. But they also still have to come back and put a new chimney cap on because the chimney cap was leaking a little bit. So, just things that have been going on, just life things. But hey, it's all a blessing. I appreciate you guys. I look forward to seeing a lot of you guys in person at GIE. I usually film like 24/7 the whole GIE, and I know a lot of people look forward to my GIE videos, but I'm trying to figure that out this year because I really want to take more time off camera just to hang out and talk with you guys. And it's hard, all right, so the one time a year I actually see all you guys in person, I'm just filming the whole time still. And then so I'm like filming all year right now, look forward to seeing you guys. And then I go there, but I still don't really see you guys because I'm filming the whole time. So I don't know. I still want to get some film, but maybe I'll like film one day, and then the rest of the days I'll just not film. I'll just walk around, talk, and just enjoy it. So I don't know. You guys probably don't care about that, but something I want to do. Y'all catch up with me. Thank you for watching. A lot more videos to come. There'll be a new one in the morning. The next progress on the Skag mower and a lot of other spring videos. There's stuff. A lot of stuff's recorded, so I've been getting up at 5 and just trying to edit a video quick and then move about, make my breakfast and all that. If I don't make them videos too long, I can usually edit them pretty fast. So I've been trying to do that, trying to get on it, maybe even, make them pretty often. So hope you guys are doing great. I support all you guys, care about all you guys, and thank you.